The snow fell in heavy, whispering sheets over the caraway pines, blanketing the world in silence. It was the dead of winter, and the village nestled at the edge of the woods had retreated indoors. Fires blazed behind frosted windows. No one dared wander the forest paths, not at this time of year. Not when the wolves were starving. No one, that is, except for Elsa. Elsa had lived through 83 winters, most of them in a small cabin just outside the village, close to the forest line. Her late husband had built it with his own hands, and she'd refused to leave it even when age stooped her back and turned her hair to snow. The villagers called her the forest witch. She was not, in fact, a witch, though her knowledge of herbs and healing bordered on the supernatural. She had saved children from fevers, cured the mayor's wife of a wasting sickness, and even helped deliver twins during a lightning storm. But she preferred the solitude of the forest and the company of animals. One morning, as she ventured into the trees with a basket of dried meats and herbs, she found something strange. A trail of blood curved along the snow. Deep crimson, still fresh, spattered like ink across a white canvas. Most would have turned back, but Elsa followed it. After 20 minutes, the trail led her to a clearing. There, collapsed on its side, was a massive gray wolf. A male. Larger than any she'd seen before. His fur was mottled with blood, eyes dull with pain and exhaustion. His breathing came in ragged bursts. His hind leg was twisted unnaturally, likely from a trap, and his ribs jutted out from starvation. Elsa didn't move at first. The wolf growled weakly as she approached, but he could barely lift his head. "I'm not here to hurt you," she said, her voice like wine through dry leaves. "If you wanted to die, you would have stayed away from the clearing. But you came here. Where the moon can see you. That means something." She knelt slowly, keeping her movements calm and deliberate. From her basket, she drew dried venison and a small vial of golden tincture. To the wolf's astonishment, and unseen by any other human, she offered him food. Not to tame him, not to trap him, but as a gesture of peace. He sniffed it once. Then devoured it with shaking jaws. For 3 days, Elsa returned to the clearing. Each time, she brought food, water, and herbs. She treated his leg, binding it gently. She even sang to him, an old tune passed down through generations. The wolf never ran. He watched her with wary eyes, but slowly, wariness became trust. On the 4th day, the wolf stood. Elsa smiled. "You've still got fight in you." And then something strange happened. The wolf looked at her with an intelligence that startled her. Not just animal cunning, but something. And then he spoke. Not in words, not with lips, but in her mind. "You are not afraid." She dropped her basket, heart pounding. "What? What trick is this?" The wolf took a step forward, limping still. "You saved me. And I owe you the truth." Before her eyes, the wolf's form shimmered, bones snapping, fur folding inward, limbs stretching. And then, before her stood not a wolf, but a man. Tall. Wild. Covered in scars and snow. His eyes were still the wolf's eyes. "I am Fenric. Once a man. Cursed long ago by the forest queen. I roamed these woods for decades, forgetting who I was, until your kindness woke something in me." Elsa stared, hand trembling. You were human?" He nodded. "The curse is broken only by true mercy, given freely. Not pity. Not fear. But mercy. You gave that to a dying beast." She stepped forward. "I thought I was helping a wolf. Not a prince from a fairy tale." "I was no prince," he said, voice rough as bark. "Just a man who made a mistake. But you. Your heart restored mine." Word spread in the village soon after. Of how the forest witch had tamed the monstrous wolf who stalked their flocks. Of how she walked with a wild man through the woods now, taller than any they'd seen, with eyes like silver moons. Some said she was truly a witch. Others said it was love. But those who dared ask her what really happened would hear only this. I met a dying wolf, and he taught me that no creature is too far gone to save. And in the forest, the howls were no